Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small AV.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Today we have with us Mr. Amit Masram, who's a multi-award winning global HR leader with over 15 years of experience in regional and international roles across Europe, North America, and Asia. He worked in SaaS-based technology and high-growth organizations in multiple countries in digital HR transformation, HR tech design and implementation, OD, and change roles. He is a mentor to tech startups, incubators, and is involved with several not for profit focused on building digital skill for children and youth. He has lived and worked in the UK, USA, Canada, India, Singapore, and Malaysia and enjoys deep connections in the global technology communities. Amit is a regular speaker in global HR tech summits and international marketing conferences. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Vatika. Pleasure.
Right. So, before entering into the questions, really want to know that what was the feeling, first of all, when you came to know that you have won this Indian Achievers Award?
No, I think I was ecstatic after having won the award. I think it's a prestigious award that really recognizes thought leaders, achievers who have really shown in the field, who have been persevering and who have made a difference to the organization, communities, and the people broadly. So I think I was really ecstatic. It's a proud moment, and I truly believe that it takes a lot of hard work, perseverance to shine through difficult moments and make it happen eventually. So really a proud feeling.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, I'm really keen to know that how did you get interested in HR and HR technologies and automation?
So HR tech and automation, they are related, but I think they are different based on who you speak to and where you sort of plant those questions. I had an opportunity to work in some of the very big organizations, but also in fast-paced, small to mid-sized organization. Technology is really at the forefront of organizational transformation. A lot of transformation has been accelerated in the last 5 to 10 years, and it really took off in the last 2 years when COVID had struck. I was first enamored and really captured by the beauty of HR systems and how it can really provide predictive analytics in my earlier stint at Wipro. And later on, as I grew my professional career, I was really excited on how it can provide better scenario building for leaders to make informed choices. So in today's world, it's very difficult to sort of stay on track and aligned, and you need to constantly evaluate ways to improve systems, processes, people efficiencies, and HR technology. Automation is one way to raise that strategic bar for the organization and contribute towards better business and talent outcomes. So that was my start and my journey and my interest of how I began more closely to get involved with HR technology and really see how it could be deployed in organizations to influence better outcomes.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, can you talk about the existing challenges that today's organizations have to face on the journey of embracing HR and AI?
So today's organizations live in a very uncertain and highly unpredictable times, and as a result, It is very difficult for leaders to sleep peacefully. They're always thinking about how they can sustain the organization in an unpredictable time. There is always a recession lurking around the corner, and as a result, it is uh, it is increasingly difficult for organizations to retain their competitiveness and look at opportunities how they can raise the bar from a people practice standpoint. The other thing to look at is talent retention challenges. COVID has incredibly forced organizations to think differently, but at the same time, it has given unparalleled opportunities to leverage and embed technology in the way things are done and in the way work is deconstructed. A lot of organizations now increasingly will think about ways they can leverage uh, and utilize technology to make better decisions and provide different experience based on who they are serving from an employee standpoint, community standpoint, and customer standpoint. As a result, today's organizations continue to invest in digital listening tools, continue to invest in different methods, different approaches that can allow them advantage in the workplace and also provide them an edge in terms of where they compete against.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, most of the proven applications of AI and HR tech seems to be in the area of recruitment and talent acquisition. So, are there any other cases that the organizations are exploring to unravel the technology's true value?
That's a fabulous question, and that's a predicament. A lot of leaders and people believe that HR tech is usually employed in the talent attraction space, in recruitment space, but I think the application of HR tech, AI, digital transformation, automation continues to be exercised across the talent lifecycle. For example, organizations are looking to leverage how they can build future capabilities through digital learning tools platforms, number one. Number two, they continue to exercise future trends in terms of what kind of work skills, competencies are required. So that's case number two. Case number three is how they can develop some of the talent by providing virtualized learning, augmented realities that allow the incumbents to look at what what sort of assignments will test them in terms of what skills and what sort of capabilities and experience would be required from a future capability standpoint. So it is unfair to say that HR tech is only restricted or limited to the talent attraction part or the early part of the talent life cycle. More and more organizations, mature organizations, are looking to leverage the power of data, the power of technology across different life cycle. One interesting case in point is around talent retention strategies. A lot of organizations are actually looking to employ simplified, collaborated tools that can allow leaders to have real-time insights on the trends, pulse checks, and thereby it allows them to really look at more current scenario than something which is really backdated. So to answer your question, this is a field that will continue to attract eyeballs. This is a field that's continuing to grow and develop and continue to disrupt how employee experience is being looked at and served for employees and the customers that it caters.
Right, sir. So, since you mentioned about the employee experience, what is the future of employee experience, especially in the light of remote work and new ways of working?
That's again a very relevant and pertinent question. Uh, the COVID pandemic has certainly deployed or leveraged organizations to look at tech infrastructure more clearly. More more scrutiny has happened in that space. Employee experience will continue to become more digitalized in the days to come. Robotics and automation will provide different ways for teams to collaborate in an environment that will try to balance the productivity and the engagement side. That's for sure. The other interesting aspect is around employee burnout. Employee burnout tools and techniques the ability to diagnose those and allow leadership teams to have an early indication, or create opportunities to understand which are the teams which are at the risk of being burnout. So, digital employee experience will be really around capturing key moments that matter to an employee based on who they are, what stage of the career they are at, and where is that they'd like to sort of take their career journey. Employee experience will also be digital in the sense that there are different employee subgroups. For example, in another 15, 20 years, the advent and rise of digital nomads will increasingly be important. Uh, and those are the people who really will choose the organization that will provide seamless digital experience that can allow them to thrive and prosper in the right environment. Organizations who do not have the capabilities or the wherewithal to give that experience will likely to miss out. And as a result, it will be more important to really customize the employee experience based on different employee subgroups. And that's why listening tools can give an advantage to the organization, the way they look at data and the way they look to make decisions, and really offer that unique customized career experience that employees are in search of, or in the pursuit of.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, what are some of the challenges that the scaling tech companies are facing in a certain environment?
It's a very broad question as well. And the reason why I say that is scaling tech companies always brings challenges with itself. However, if you really want to generalize, there are three or four major challenges. Number one is access to top quality talent. That is key and critical as the organization is looking to create a customer base, looking to expand, looking to create a strong footing, and really offer its services. They really need that talent that can really allow them to take that step forward. That's number one. Number two is the building of culture. Building of culture is more intangible. It takes a long amount of time and different approaches, because culture is constantly changing with the influx of new talent. And when the new talent meets experience and co-founders and different parts of the team, it is an evolving process. But most of the successful organizations who have scaled up successfully will always swear by the cultural aspect of the organizational evolution. And as a result, ensuring that new talent is very well ingrained with the organizational philosophy, the vision, and the purpose for which the organization existed will become important factor to create better integration of the talent. And number three is constant awareness of the external environment, threats, changes, shifts that are taking place in the industry, and how to safeguard the organization. So, ability to foresee the risks, understand its implication on the organization will remain a key factor, irrespective of which industry it is. And last but not the least, scaling tech companies will always have a challenge to create a right commercial model that can provide best of both worlds, meaning an ability to scale up successfully, being a viable commercial model, but at the same time, stay true to the purpose of the organization. So I believe these will be some of the challenges, and it's really difficult to sort of standardize, because it really depends on who the organization is, where they want to be, and what are the current challenges and what are the future challenges, if that makes sense.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, according to you, what is the future of digital HR and its relevance to scaling tech-based businesses?
Digital HR will continue to play an important and integral part in the way HR profession is shaping up. This is especially important in light of the fact that there are two strong, compelling external factors: automation, digitization, that will continue to create better opportunities for HR to partner with the business. It also creates a compelling opportunity for HR to look at different ways it can elevate its capacity, elevate the way it partners with the business, and also brings a better data driven approach in the way decisions are being done. Uh, I think when you say digital HR, uh, the, the the perception is that it's more relevant to a tech or a SaaS-based business, but that's not entirely true. It's more, it's even relevant to fast mover consumer goods sector, pharma sector, and different sectors. So digital transformation, the way HR is being looked at from an expectation perspective will continue to change because business is increasingly acquiring a much more technology led thinking in the way that they think value will be added to the business or the way it serves the customers, to be honest.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, apart from the distinguished career so far, how have you been contributing to the global technology communities and ecosystems?
So I continue to be engaged and involved in different forums, industry communities. For example, I am involved with different not-for-profits that allows me to connect with people from an underprivileged community to raise the digital skills. Digital skills are really required to generate and enhance employability opportunities in different stratas of the society. That's A. B, I am invited to different marquee and international global tech events to talk about digital employee experience, future of work, and how purpose-led work can be an answer to providing the right balance between engagement and productivity. I am also on the panel of Harvard Business Review's advisory panel and MIT Sloan's global tech panel as well. So these are opportunities that allow me to shape how technology could be leveraged by different employee subgroups, different communities, and can provide an invaluable mean to help them either enhance the choices that they make in their life or create better opportunities as they look at the future.
Right, sir. So, before concluding this session, we really want to know that what are your learnings from working in different countries and HR landscapes in those regions and countries?
I think it's really about cultural acclimatization. It's very difficult. Every culture brings its way of thinking, but it also provides tremendous learning opportunities because you get an opportunity to work with people from different spheres of life, different thought processes, different way they think, and it allows you a certain growth and developmental opportunity and shapes the person you are. It also broadens your perspectives and thought leadership. So cultural adjustment is more difficult. Moving from one cultural part, moving from one country to the other country. The other thing is the ability to appreciate cultural differences and embed that in the way you work with different people. I think that has been a tremendous value add for me as a professional, and I look forward to much more opportunities to become better and hone that skill. And number three is ability to work with talented people, learn from each other, and constantly challenge status quo in the way we operate and in the way we make decisions. So it's been a thrilling ride so far, and I look forward to many more years of being in the industry and adding value to the way things are being done and shaping thought processes that are completely different from the way things are being done.
Right, sir. And on that note, I wish you all the luck for all your future endeavors. And we wish you that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.